Asking about an inequality. Or when do we solve when it's set equal to 0, and when do we solve when it's set equal to y? That is a good question. First of all, when you are solving for a solution, correct? And what's another word for solutions? Answers. What else? Zeros. So x-intercepts. So it doesn't matter what it's set equal to. Whenever it says solve, you're just solving for the x-intercepts, no matter what the function looks like. So on number 12, we're going to solve this. But before I can do anything to solve this, I got to have my leading coefficient to be to be positive. So I'm going to multiply everything by -1. So here's what I am working with. And I know the directions said to solve by completing the square, but your teacher wants you to solve this as fast as possible. So the first thing I do is I try to figure out if it is factorable or not. But it's not factorable because we have 7 at the end and 7's prime. And there's no way we could force that to fit to a -3. So here we go by completing the square. You full screen. It's going to be x squared minus 3x plus some blank where we're completing the square. And then we're going to push that 7 over and make sure we add the same value to the other side. All right, guys, looks like we're going to have a fraction that we're going to be dealing with because I can't cut 3 in half evenly. But I can square 3 halves. 3 halves squared is just 9/4. And we're going to add the same value to the other side. And remember, since I did not have an a value that I had to factor out, these are going to be identical numbers. So this is going to be a -28 plus a 9/4. I just rewrote my -7 as fourths. I'm going to go ahead and combine this stuff. Just recopying the left side. Let's see what happens to the right side. Looks like this is going to be a -19/4. Just kidding. It's a -21/4. No, it is a -19/4. And then what do we do from here? Yes. I know that some of us forgot the plus minus on the quiz. Don't forget the plus minus on your test. So yes, let's square root both sides. We're not going to forget that plus minus. The good news is the denominator is a perfect square. So the denominator is just going to be 2, which is awesome because I don't have to rationalize the denominator. -19, the only thing I can do is take an I out. So the right side is going to simplify to this. We're just going to push the 3 halves over and then call it a day. Please remember to write your answer as a single fraction. So x is going to equal 3 plus or minus I over 19. And they both had a denominator of 2. So that's pretty easy to write it as a single fraction.